G'day everyone, welcome to Xris Art. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. Oh, just one moment, let's see if this is all happening. Just one moment. Okay. All right, okay. G'day everyone, welcome to Xris Art. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. And here I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you to Wendy, Artista 365, and Janice, who are moderating the stream. So thank you very much. And I'll say hello to all our friends. Hello, Chandri. G'day, Sergio. John, hello. Helen, hello. Catrice, hello. Nolani, Marcy, g'day. And Mirage, oh, hello. I don't think I've seen you here before. Oh, g'day, Shannon. Hello, sweetie. How you going? All right. Here we go. Now, I've been pulled up and... sorry, before I go any further, I'm continuing this this painting, and I'm supposed to be doing this painting on stream, but I've only just done like about an hour before, just a little bit here, so I haven't done that much, but I've been told off. So I'm consider me told off for doing this a little bit off stream, but nothing much has happened, I can tell you that much. But I will be layering, and this is something which is a long process. So Chrissy is cheating and working off stream. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope you're... Oh, John says, yes, no, thank you so much, John. All is well. I call for a revolution, says Sergi. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. So... Did you press record? I have pressed here. Let me see. Does this work? I just want to see. Hang on. Does that work? Yes, it does. Look, there you go. Proof that I'm recording. All right. So, Pastelmat is the surface. I'm using Pan Pastels. Oh, g'day, Rob. Hello. Arnie. Hello. How you going? How you going? Welcome. Okay. So, yeah. So, Pastelmat, Pan Pastels with my brushes. I do have soft tools. I don't use them that much. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends how I'm feeling, and the subject, of course. Nanette, hello, Nan. How you going? Okay. All right, so I'm going to... Oh, Erica, hello. Good morning, everyone. Finally was able to catch a live stream. So glad you made it. So relaxing to watch when my daily work is super stressful. Oh, wonderful. Diane, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay. Oh... hello, Joanna Coffee Cat. Hello. How you going? Nice to see you. Okay, so I'm going to continue. Now, the colours that I've got, and I can work, what I'll do is I can zoom in if that's what people want me to do. This might be the last stream I can come to. I have to work the next couple of weeks and don't think I can make it. Oh my gosh, Helen. Oh gosh, actually, you know what? They're thinking of sending us back to work in a couple of weeks too. So there you go. So zooming in. What's everyone's thoughts on Chris's new glasses? Oh, here we go. Ah, dear. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So, layering. I'm going to continue layering with the crayon, and are we all? Oh, we are. Oh, yeah. We're all doing great. Hope you and your family are well too. Okay. Oh, that's for John. Sorry. I missed the red. There's sort of. It's a. Well, you know. I got sick and tired of looking at them. Plus my eyes were changing as well. So, all right. The techniques that I'm using here is using the brush. I'm using raw umber, extra dark. Okay. Arnie says, I got my makeup brushes and sponges today. Oh, wonderful. You'll just have to, it'd be interesting to see how you go with these. Oh, thanks, Rob. You're being too kind, I'm sure, because these glasses are a little bit probably a shock to the system, but anyway. What can I say? They are huge and don't complement her face shape, but I think the colours really complement her skin. I'm so happy. All right. I'm so happy. Oh, okay. All right. That's all right. You'll get used to it. Maybe. I know the frame is sort of larger, but yeah. I started the group painting larger. I started the group painting in airbrush but messed the colours up, so think I might do it in pan pastels instead. Oh, well, look, whatever you can do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The whole point is just to do whatever you can. Don't worry about being perfect or anything like that. I mean, I find that I'm doing a lot of yellow, a lot of greens and blues. Arnie says, Chrissy, I only have blue, yellow and red and black in the pan pastels. Right, I see. Okay. Well, you know what? You can mix. Okay. What I would do, Arnie, is I would get maybe like a red, yellow and a blue, and get the burnt sienna. No, hang on. Sorry, yes, sorry, I beg your pardon. Blue, yes, red, yellow, white and black. Okay, one more colour you need, and that is the raw umber, not raw umber extra, the burnt sienna, right? And that'll help you mix a whole heap of colours. Sorry. But no, that's all you need. The three faces like this. We were Chrissy's face, not the glass. The three faces like this. What? I'm not doing that. What's that one? Chrissy's face, not the glasses. Oh, the heart faces were for Chrissy's face, not the glasses. Oh, there you go. Oh, Tammy, hello. Sergio says, Chrissy, lovely glasses, but the important question is, do you catch any radio frequencies? Oh, dear. Oh. Helen says, yes, I know, but when colours are too much of the painting will look strange, or am I overthinking? Yeah, I mean, do whatever you can. You and Rob are awful this morning and I can't stop laughing. Oh, there you go. See? You're amusing us. Oh dear. I know. How can you be mad when he insults you so nicely? Hey, that's the thing. All right. Okay. Well, in my group painting, I'm using a lot of blues and greens. By the way, I just everyone's talking about the blues and the greens. Well, there is a lot of blue and greens in this painting. So Helen says, Chrissy, I would just finish both and you can make the choice. Oh, okay, what to use. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Oh my goodness, I get to choose. Steve, hello, mate. Finally here and had internet issues for no good reason. Oh, mate, hello. Nice to see you here. Hope you're well. G'day, Sneaks. How you going? Thanks for nominating me for Facebook photos. Now I've got to think of 10. When do I start? I should start, but when I start, I can't stop, right? So, okay. So I'm on it. I'm on the case, so don't worry. Might nominate all of you lot. How about that? Oh, hello, Leonardo. How are you today? Now would be good. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yes, now this is looking quite flat at the moment, but that's okay. All right. So painting gold without using gold. How about that? And I'm using all kinds of colors actually. The colors, some of the colors that I'm using here, let me show you. I'm also using this green. You wouldn't believe it. There's the bright yellow green shade in certain areas because there's like a tinge of yellow greeny olivey color. And there's also this, which looks to me is, but it's yellow ochre extra dark, but it looks very much like olive, and that's a really good color. Hazel, hello, welcome. Okay, and so yeah, so I use this for gold as well, which is really cool. Chrissy, Leonardo says, have you seen my wolf with the bouquet? Yes, I have. I haven't had a chance to comment. I've noticed the bouquet. Very good, very good. Sergio says, Sergio says, Chrissy, lots of blues and greens in the group painting. Also, lots of swearing and choice words. You know what? That's okay. It's happening to me as well. I'm going through this as well, like you guys are, so don't worry. Just think of that you're being pushed to the next level. How about that? Yeah. Yes, so. And of course I've got my bit of, you can't see it, but here we go. I think it might be better to see that. Yeah. Okay, so you can see that. There we go, that's better. Layering, that's what I'm doing. I'm layering. And Helen says, the next level over the edge, man. Well, there you go. You know what? Just think how, oh gosh, I'm too scared to say anything. Just, yeah, that's okay. Just do what you can. Just do what you can. But when you see it all together, you guys are going to go, wow, that's what you'll say that for sure. I'm thinking purple would look nice with those greens and blues. Yes, well, there you go. Some magenta. There you go. There is magenta in some of those. So, Sergio says pushed, more like grabbed by the neck and tossed head first into the next level. Yes, well there you go. You should see mine. Mine is, there's a lot going on in there as well. In mine. Rob says, I had a failure again last week. I drew a friend in a yoga pose. I did the sky, sea, pebble, beach first, then started with the feet and finished with a face. Is that good? Okay. I have magenta. Oh, okay. Have you got magenta in yours? I can't remember what yours looks like, Nan, but you've got magenta in yours. Is that what you're saying? All right. Okay, I'm going to mix. I'm going to mix colors here, so oh, sorry, here we go. Okay. Did you want me to put the reference photo so you can see the reference photo as well? Did you want to see that? There you go. That's what I'm looking at. It's not necessarily going to be exactly like that, but that's the idea. Anyway, with this group painting, you've still got quite a lot of time. So, you know, take your time. Yeah, the due date is the end of May. So, but let me know if you need extra time. Okay. Oh, take your time, Deb says. Take your time, she says. It will be fine, she says. Yes, it will. You you know, just take your time. That's okay. One little bit at a time. Okay. Nan, no, May 20. May 20. Take your time as long as it's done in 2 weeks. There you go. Okay. All right. So. Oh, hello, Brenda. Hello, how you going? Welcome, welcome. 4th time seems to be the charm. Oh, my goodness, Marcy. That's okay. Well, you know what? I've started things like 3 times over. You know, 3 times over. You know, nothing wrong with that. Oh, I should tell you, Australian people, what happened to my wife's cousins when they went to Australia. Oh, okay, do tell. But is it clean? Hopefully it is. Brenda says, Chrissy, almost got my piece done. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Dab, no matter I was trying to pick on ya. Oh, well, back to the drawing board. Okay. We miss you on your PC, but we're certainly glad you're at least here and can chime in from time to time. Okay. Tammy says, Chrissy, I hope I'll get the group painting done in time. Look, that's okay. If you need time, let me know. Just let me know. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Because last time I ended up going a little bit later, but you know, I've got to give you a time. But let me know if you're having, if you need more time. Let me know. Okay. You know what? I'm actually loving these little brushes. Like, look. Like, just love it. I need to finish the group piece to start on the next airbrushing lesson of an old lady with loads of wrinkles. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Okay, they went to the Australian winter time. Husband, wife, and 2 kids. They went to the beach and were sunbathing. Yes. Yes. And Sergio says, no pressure, no pressure. Fix my teeth. No pressure, she says. It's all right. No stress. I'm good. Who cares? There are 39 other artists counting on me, not getting 3 sheets. 3 sheets to the wind on this piece, I says. Okay. See, because all of these pieces are very interesting. Now, you don't want... Anyway, They're all very interesting. We need a new pick, Chrissy. Dingoes. Then the local newspaper reporters turned up and did a story on them. Oh, wow, that would have been funny. Yes, I mean, it is, I suppose, what, is our winter your summer, Rob? Would that be correct in saying that? Yes, okay. Yeah. Hope they didn't get sunburnt or anything like that. Well, you could. Okay. Did you want me to zoom in even more? Is that Erica, hello. I would love to visit Australia again. I fell in love when I went for my birthday a few years ago. Oh, nice. Marcy says, oh no, not in my nature. It's a point of pride at this stage. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, that would have been funny, Rob. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, and you would laugh. You would laugh at me. You're talking about sunbathing on the beach. Well, I had to wear my hoodie, right, to go for a walk, because I go for a walk at lunchtime, just, to stretch my legs and do a bit of exercise. And I mean, and I'm thinking, it's, it was sort of touch and go whether I should take my hoodie, but I was cold. So my winter, so we're approaching, we've got May, then June. Oh yeah, this is the last month in autumn for us. So next month is winter. So it'll be interesting. You guys would be laughing at us. But it does snow in Australia, but there's mountains in Victoria and there are mountains in New South Wales. So I suppose, people do, we do get snow, although people go to New Zealand to go snow skiing. This is true. Janice says, Chrissy tells me she's cold over there and says, well, it's 20 degrees. I'm like rolling my eyes. Yeah, I know. Tammy says they probably were the only ones with no sunscreen on. Oh yeah, you have to wear sunscreen with our sun. It's really, really horrible. Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely need it. Winter time, like our winter time and everything. So. Yeah. Arnie says, I have been in Fremantle when I was 37 years old. Oh wow! Oh, excuse me. Hang on a sec. Just water, folks. Nothing exciting. Fremantle is beautiful. The beaches are there. They're just glorious. They're lovely. The sand is white, and the sea is like this beautiful sea green blue. It's beautiful over there. I have visited WA, or Fremantle is in Western Australia. So yes, beautiful. They were the only ones on the beach at all. I'm useless at telling stories. Oh, no, you're not. We know what's going on. Janice says 25 is good for me. Anything above that, and it's too hot. Arnie says, I wish 17 at that. I wish 17 at that time. Okay. I was. Okay. I was 17 at that time. Oh, I beg. Okay. Janice, I have POTS, and that means I don't like hot or cold. Okay, I've got the black out, folks. So, well, Anne, hello, welcome. Hello, you all. How are you doing? We're all fine. Hope all is well with you. Nice to see you here. Okay, all right, so POTS is postural, orthostatic, oh my gosh, tachycardia syndrome. Okay, see, who says you don't learn anything on this channel? Oh no, I didn't know what that was. Oh, okay, all right. Erica says, I travelled last week of November and first week of December. Weather, oh, that would have been so hot for you there. Weather when I landed in Melbourne was summer weather for us Canadians. I was wearing shorts and my cousins looked at me like I was crazy. Well, you know, that's our summer. Well, December is anyway, not November. That's the last month of spring. But yes, November's hot as well. Yeah. If you okay, the Helen, oh, you recommend the Awada. Oh yes, I've got the Awada. We talked about this, didn't we? You said that we had the same one, Helen. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to get stuck into this crown. Barbara, hello, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you here. Deb says, okay. I was too, but can I ask how that affects? Oh, okay. All right. No worries. So it's getting colder there? Yes, it is. Although you would laugh as well, Annie, because, you know, what was the degrees today? Look, I couldn't tell you. It could have been around 20. Hang on, I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm going to... Okay, but 14 degrees and it is now 11 o'clock, but during the day it would have been nice and warm. Yeah, 22 was our high today. There you go. I felt like that. Yeah, about 22. There you go. Okay. So that's not bad for, well, winter's next month. So, Chrissy, perfect day if you are, says Janice. Oh, that is our summer weather, says Anne. I thought as much. Helen says, I use the Awata the most. But I must say, if you are new to airbrushing, you are good to go with a cheaper one to see if you enjoy airbrushing. If you can control a cheap one, you can control all of them. Okay. Chandra says, OMG, that's just lovely weather. Oh, yes. Lovely. Okay. This is what I'm going to have to do. Sorry. I'm going to have to do this. Nine degrees at the moment. Yesterday it was snowing. Oh gosh. Yeah, no. I mean, I think snow is nice when it's powdery and when it's sunny as well. I think that would be nice, but I think not when it's sort of like damp, wet, and, you know, wind and stuff like that. I mean, you can get sunburnt with snow, in snow, couldn't you? Twice I fainted. Twice I have fainted and put my bottom teeth through my skin under my lip. Is that a trick question? You fell? Oh, Oh, okay. Right. Oh, okay. Sorry, Rob. Wasn't sure. Anais says, Chrissy, yes, I love it. I love that when it's cold enough, -20, and then it's usually really sunny and nice. Yeah, I like that. I like the snow when it's like that. But this is plus, minus, and snowing. Then it's just annoying and ugly. Yeah. Okay. Joanna says, Chrissy, I think if we are to stay home through winter here, I might start to enjoy snow. If you have to commute to work, it's just annoying. Yes. And it would be really horrible, wouldn't it? Like getting up in the morning and having to travel. But if you were commuting, but if you were staying at home, it'd be nice and warm, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be lovely. Absolutely. And with 2 dogs, that's muddy snow. Yeah, it's horrible. Constantly washing their paws. Okay. Okay, let me see. Just want to see something. Okay. I have a couple of questions. I was going through a few. I was having a look at a few forums, and I thought this would be an interesting question to ask you, and I would like to know what your feelings are. Nothing too deep. Nothing too deep. I've got a question. What is the longest time that you've spent on a painting? I can tell you now, I can give you an answer to one of mine. I've spent months and months and months. So my big fantasy painting, well, If okay, hours, then okay, hours still, that was the longest. It was more than 100 hours for sure. I couldn't even tell you exactly, but that is the longest time I've spent on a painting. The fact that it was huge. Renata, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. The fact that it was, huge was that's another thing altogether, but it still took me a long time. I do not use pastels, too dusty. I use watercolors and digital art, says Deb. Helen says, depends. Months on a bigger oil painting, but that is mostly dry time. Okay, about 100 hours, I guess. There you go. Sergi says 3 months on the latest male portrait. I rounded up about 97 hours of work. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. They make you... Okay. Arnie says, I spent 6 to 8 weeks on an acrylic pick. You did several years ago. Okay. Peace. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everyone is keeping safe and keeping as well as you possibly can. Now, I want to ask you a question. How many projects are you working on currently? Okay, 1. Let me see. 2 plus the group painting. So that would be 3 then. That would be 3 at the moment. There you go. Deb says, I was looking for something other than digital and explored options and met you all and the people in Will's live streams. I got hooked on the people, even if I can't use pastels. We're hooked on you too. That's so nice of you to say that. And that's it, isn't it? Yeah. That's nice. Joanna says, Chrissy, I don't think it counts, but it's been years working on my comic. I started in 2017, I think. Well, I don't even... Yeah, it's hard. That one's a hard one, isn't it? John says, Chrissy, 3 weeks so far on the Medusa. Okay. And I'm nowhere near finished. That's okay. You don't have to finish it in like... It'll finish when it gets finished. That's the thing. But I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. That's okay. Just keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Barbara says, I'm working on 3, including the group piece. Well, there you go. Well, that would be me. I'd be working 3. Yeah. Just wanted to make a point. So I've used pastel pencil very lightly on top of a whole heap of pastel that I've put, and look, it's still a difficult, not difficult, but it's a little bit stubborn to move around. Just goes to show how many layers you can put of pan pastel before you apply before you apply the pastel pencil. Because I've read in so many places where there were people or artists that were having problems using pastel pencil on top of pastel. It's all about the application. That's what it is. Light layers. Helen says, I can only work on one piece at the time. I need to finish one to be starting the next. Otherwise, I won't finish anything. Gosh, I need to have a couple going so I can finish them. That's how I finish work. If I have just one going, there's no way I'll finish it. I don't understand that, how I work like that. But yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay, here's another question. What is the most important artist tool that you have? Or sorry, maybe I'll ask it another way. Is there something that you can't live without in your art space? That's probably a better question. Yeah, is there something? Rob says, it was trouble, Tammy. My heart misses beats when I see Chrissy. Oh, dear, dear. Oh, you're going to make me blush, Rob. Is that possible? Yes. Now, how am I going to work when you say things like that? Sergi says, beer or wine? Marcy says, I'm still in the research stage on one, starting a memoriam portrait soon, plus group project. Wow, okay. I can't do without music in my art room. Yes, I'm a bit like you too, Helen. I like to listen to something, music, books, something like that. Yeah, reference photos I can't live without. My brain and common sense, says Wendy. Deb says, Chrissy, even if I don't do pastels, I still learn from you. Lots of art crosses mediums. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Of course, it does. Oh, Gabriella, hello, welcome. Hello, hello all. Just coming from the hairdresser. Oh, I need to get to the hairdresser. Oh my gosh, I haven't been to the hairdresser in ages. My hair is just dead straight. I have to do something with it. Straight, and I want it straight and puffy. I mean, yeah, is that possible? Or short and short and puffy but straight. Yeah, is that? Forget it. Sergio says, okay, a serious answer. My lighting setup. I can't do art in a dark environment. Yes, I know what you mean. Gosh, all of these things, they're really good. Chrissy, fabulous. The answer is fabulous. The hair is fabulous. Funny. Okay. Deb says, Sergio, I need light that emulates the surface of the sun. My family teases me a lot. Okay. Arnie says, Chrissy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Steve says, Chrissy, I don't learn a doggone thing. I don't learn a doggone thing here because I ride the short bus. But I have a great time with everyone. Oh, look, that's so nice. We have a great time when you're here as well. Yes. Oh, sorry, I was here. Janice says, we won't see a hairdresser until June. I know, it's a bugger, isn't it? I was due for a haircut way before the yeah. My joke may have been too cryptic. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Sergi, that ring lamp is really funny to look at because I've got one too, but it's fantastic for light, isn't it? Yeah, if you were to ask me what mine would be, yeah, definitely music. I'd have to go with the music and the definitely need the music and or like an audio book. That's the first thing I go to when I'm there's also, well, of course, I'm not talking, I don't know, sorry. Okay. Wendy's mentioned that the pastels are the things that I can't do without. But Barbara says, I guess I would say I need my computer when I'm doing art for references research. Yeah, well, there you go. That's a very good thing to have as well. Yeah, I need my computer too. Although, you need photos. Oh, if you, well, you don't need photos, but if that's the way you work, yes, like me, I need photos. Okay, I'm going to start to use this now. What I want to do is mix the black and the raw umber extra dark, because I want something very rich and dark here, but I don't want it black. So I just put that there for the moment, and there's a bit of powder on that, so I'll use that to mix that dark color. Don't need to use much black though. I mean, look at that. Wow. Looks like I might have to do a working stream so I can actually try to finish this, because That's the only way I'm going to, seeing as I'm not allowed to do any work on it off stream, I'm going to have to create another working stream. Wendy, hello. Good morning, everyone. Just popped in. Must go to work. Running late. Everyone have a great day. Oh, have a great day yourself. Thank you for popping by and saying hello. So nice, so nice. Here, all the hair shops are closed by the decree of our illustrious governor. Okay, yes. Steve says, my hair is down to the middle of my back, but I always wear it in a tail. I'm so wanting to cut it now. I grew it so I can donate for wigs to those with hair loss or cancer. Oh, wow, that's nice. Hi Maria, welcome, welcome. Nice to get you in another live. Oh, that's wonderful. Nice to see you here. Okay. I'm using black here, but on top I'm actually going to also put this raw umber mixture as well. I wanted to get more of a black here, so I don't know if you can see like that bit there on the window there. So inside this poor fellow's head. So how can you tell it's a fellow? Well, I'm going to assume that it's a fellow. Doesn't look like female to me. I mean, look at the jaw. Yeah, nah. Doesn't look like a feminine jaw to me. So I can safely, I mean, you know, a female can have short hair, sure. But it just looks like a male. Do you not think it looks like a male? I think it does. Can't believe Chrissy is getting so much pastel on that paper. I know, because I've got to finish it. Less, you know, too much talking and then I don't get any work done. How about that? Or I'm trying to talk and work at the same time. It's not always easy. Give him an Adam's apple and remove all doubt. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, okay. Oh, I need. Sorry, I either need a. Sorry. Yeah. I either need a different chair or stool. Do you guys use armless chairs? My current one has arms. Yes, this is. I have got one that. Look at that. That swivels. I've got my Ooh. Yeah, definitely one without arms. I've got. Rob, question please. What's some great phrases you have heard that are applicable to art? I'm trying to think, but what's some great phrases you have heard that are applicable to art? Fat over lean is one. Let me see. I'm just trying to think of one. Do you mean like the terminology that, is that what you mean? I'm pretty sure that that's what you mean. Oh, sorry, hang on. Chrissy, take a look at the jawlines of the late House of Habsburg royalties. Okay. Are they real, or is that a are they real people, or is that like a series? The jawline. His jawline is dark here too. Have to go soon. Have to do the shopping for dinner. I will try and make an airbrush video for you guys, but not good at filming myself. Oh, anyway, look, all you got to do is just start. That's what you got to do, Helen. Start. Absolutely, just start. Maria says, do you ever try to cover Pastelmat with pastel colors and liquid solvent to cover the grain of the paper on the first layer? No. I just layer pastel all the way. I don't use anything else. No solvents, nothing like that. I just keep on layering. As you can see, it's taking a while. It does take a while with the technique that I'm using, that is. But yes, no, I don't. But you can, and I have done it too. I've used soft pastels, and I have used water to cover it. You wait for it to dry, and it dries like you would have applied soft pastel. Sergio says, Chrissy, they were the rulers of the former Austrian Empire. Ooh, okay. Wow. The Marcy says that was supposed to be. Oh, okay. Okay. Nanette says I've used markers and gouache for some underlayers. Yes, actually, I've done that too. I have used. Actually, now that I think about it, you just reminded me. There was this splash that I did. Yes, I did that, but I normally don't work that way. That's right, because I was just trying to show mixed media. Yeah, I think with gouache you've got to be careful because the tooth, I remember when I was doing mine, the tooth was covering up real quick, like it was just not as easy to use pastels on top of that. But it was no, not a wash. No, I was using it was a splash. There was a picture of a splash and I was using gouache. And then I used, I think, yeah, I've got to remember what I did. But say for something like this, no, I just lay a pastel all the way. All depends how much patience you have. If you're using the soft tools, definitely. Here we go. There you go. Okay, so there you go. Oh, Shannon, is it cold there in New Zealand now? You're saying it's too cold to move, okay, but is it like really, really cold? There we go. All right, about this bit here, still, oh yes, still here. Okay. Not really cold yet. Today was okay. All right. Okay. Have you been sleeping well this night? Is that me? Is that for me, Maria? Most nights I sleep okay. That's when I fall asleep, that is. I'm a bit of a night owl, so all depends. It All depends what I've been doing. Okay, Rob, question for Chrissy. What do you think are the most important aspects of good art are? I heard in oil paint it was the treatment of edges. What do you think are the most important aspects of good art? Composition? That's a biggie. Composition, yes. Values, being able to, lights in the right place, the darks in the right place, that kind of thing. They're the things that kind of like stick out in my head for sure. And I heard in oil paint it was the treatment of edges. Interesting. Again, it all, regardless of what medium, definitely composition and values is probably one of the biggest ones, I'd say. Edges, I suppose that's just, with oils, that's just, when you say edges, what do you mean? Like, for example, if I had an edge here would that cover value? If you had like an edge, light, dark. I hope you make another 24-hour challenge. Are you talking about the one that Wendy and I did for New Year's Eve, Maria? I think that's what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure. Is that it? Yeah. Nanette says, don't you think they should try for 48? Oh, wow. You know what? 24 hours, Matt. That's a bit of a push. I tell you what. Okay. Yes. Oh, well, one day, I think we might do a 12-hour one, but that's nowhere right now. Nothing like that right now. So, yes, but it's very interesting. A 12-hour one, I think, would be all right. Jeff, mate, hello. G'day. Hello. Maria says, Chrissy got very tired and stressed. Well, I think there was a time, and Wendy, she'll tell you how she was feeling at certain times. But for me, I think the 17th hour was the one that was doing it. I'm thinking, 17, 18, 9, those few hours, I think they were the difficult hours. But the last hour and a half, I think that was when it was really cool, because then everyone started coming in and just, encouraging us. And yeah, that was good fun, actually. Truly a memorable time. I got to say, that is something that I can check off my list. Definitely, I can say. Can't we, Wendy? We can say that we streamed for 24 hours straight. Yes, we can. And of course, you know what? Janice was right there as well with us. She was like there behind. She only had like about 4 hours sleep or something. So Janice was there as well. 20 hours. That's not so bad. That's pretty good. Janice was looking after the chat at that time. Yes. I think it got to a point where there was like a bit of a lull, and I think, and Tim, Wendy's husband, was then starting to, we were playing a quiz game. He was quizzing us. We were playing a quiz game. Oh, that was fun. Yeah. I even got some of the American questions right. I mean, you know what? That's pretty good going. I remember. I probably should be more persistent about codes. Oh, okay, that's not for me. That is something that would never, ever appear on my list, says Nan. I know, that's a bit, you know, that's quite a lot. I mean, you know, yes. And you know what? It didn't take you all long to talk us into doing something like this. Actually, was it Wendy? I think, did you do it? Was it Wendy that did it? Were you the one that was saying, why don't we do a 24-hour stream? I don't know. I probably, yeah, oh, okay. That's it. Rob says, I can't explain as I'm quite useless at art. I watched a video about John Singer Sargent and his treatment of edges were second to none. Edge is where one object ends. I understand that. Edges, yes. Well, I suppose edges, it defines an area. You know, like edges here, do you mean? Edges? Edges, for example, to make this crown stick out a little bit, I've actually put black, so that's my edge. You could say that. Could you be saying that, Rob? For sure. I think it would be harder to talk you into it this time, says Nanette. Yeah. Well, you know what? We've had a taste of it. And, you know, we've had a taste of the 24-hour thing. Although I can't, the filming part, YouTube only allow you to film 11 hours and 59 minutes, or let's just say 12 hours. So that's why, you know, it'd have to be 12 hours or, you know, 5 minutes before 12 hours. But I don't see anything like that happening anytime soon. But you know what? You never know your luck in a big city. Maria, I painted with you the last hours when I found you. I painted 24 hours as well, maybe more, at least offline that day. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. Shannon says color separation is one key way to get edges. Think design is very different. Plus deciding on a pattern where colors will go and how that will how the eye. Oh, sorry. The height and distribution of color is fascinating. Sorry, I didn't understand that one. Will lead your eye. Okay. Nanette says, Maria, you're just as crazy as they are. Well, you know, birds of a feather, Nanette. Birds of a feather. That's all I can say. Okay, I like your questions, Rob. I'm impressed. Okay, Rob says, I asked another artist and his answer was surprising to me. He said, confident strokes. That's interesting. Yes, confident strokes. I suppose that would be in any medium, really. In pastel, you'd be soft pastel. Watercolor, making strokes. Especially if you're painting loose, you would make one stroke count. Any medium, oil paint, yeah, anything. Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. Sergio, yes, flock together. That's correct. Paint like you mean it. Yes. Okay, I like that too. Shannon says, it's like if you're having red in a picture. Think of all the places red will go, how big those areas are, and how will that lead the eye around, and then do the same with all the colors, and don't make all similar. Yes. And it says, Chrissy, that is a new saying. I had not heard that before. Can you explain it? Birds of a feather flock together. Okay. Right. Okay. In the example where Nanette says, well, I guess I'm... Oh, no. Where was that? Where was it? Nanette says... No, I said birds of a feather flock together, but that prompted something that Nanette said. Oh, yeah, yep. I think we're all a bit crazy here. Yes, okay. Oh, that's right. Nanette was saying to Maria, you're just as crazy as they are. And I'm saying, well, we're all the same, if I can say it in a nutshell like that. So... birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. I don't even know how to explain it properly. Yeah. There you go. People who are the same will stay together. There you go. That's, yeah. My favorite phrase, if you don't like it, it's not done yet. So true. Okay. Like-minded people hang around with each other. There you go. It's all coming out. I still love you, Nanette, says Rob. Yeah, we all love you. Does that one apply for other artists' work? Okay. Is that some Australian saying? No, it's not an Australian saying. It's, I guess, an English saying. English saying, yes. It's an English saying. Yeah, it is a global thing. So, no, it's not English saying. Why isn't it, Shannon? No, it's English. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's very hard to translate this, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, people who, Shannon says, people who think the same or like the same thing hang out. Yes, yeah. We all met, oh yes. Well, actually, you know what, Maria, a lot of people have come in since then, but a lot of us have met, we met on Will's channel, Unmask Art. So, yes. But yes, the crazy magnet? Yes. Okay. Shannon says, if it was an Australian saying, it would be cockatoos meet up for booze. That's so funny. Very funny. Yes. Okay, question for Chrissy. I notice you never create muddy colours. Is that because you have a thorough understanding of colour theory? Most of the time, yes. I wouldn't say thorough, but I do have a very good idea of colours. For example, I know that I would not put yellow and say purple together because I know that that's going to create mud unless I want it to. That's a different story. And that's, yeah, orange and blue does the same thing. That creates mud. Annette says, I'm so excited to see the interior being done. Oh, yes. Yeah. Colour wheel, opposites are usually muddy. There you go. Steve says, yes, met through Unmask Art, that amazing guru of artists who I call Obi-Wan. He has an uncanny ability to teach like no other. Absolutely, I totally agree. US Grant, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Have you been here before? Maybe. Yes, you have been. Okay. I'm loving your questions, Rob. Okay, Deb says, does anyone ever... Oh, sorry. Does anyone ever be afraid to... Oh, sorry. Can't read. Don't anyone ever be afraid to use tools like colour wheels. We can't all remember everything. Yes. Yeah. Nanette says, Chrissy, will you change to pencils for the woman's face? In fact, yes, and I'm considering using coloured pencil around the face and around the crown and stuff like that, because like super detail. Even the hands, oh my gosh, I'm not looking forward to that one. That should be really fun for you guys to watch. Most definite. Watch me squirm with that one. Barbara says, oh, okay. Yes. Love Will's teaching method. I have learned so much from watching. And Chrissy too. Wow. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say that. Sneaks. Chrissy thinks she can, or she writes it in her book. Okay. You know, good cop, bad cop. She is the bad cop. That's what she's the bad cop. The hand. Chrissy, Janice says, the hand. Chrissy's 4-letter word. Yes, that's right. Sergio says, Chrissy, have you ever sneezed around your pan pastels? Did it get colourful or... did it get colourful all of a sudden? I can't remember if I've sneezed on my pan pastels. I usually turn my head, so that's what I would do. Don't know. Sneak says, I could write it in a book, but then I have to read the entire thing to find my solution. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. My little book. That's what you're talking about. Yes. Well, I'm on to my next book because I filled that book now. I wouldn't call complementaries muddy. They dull each other down, which can seem that way. Muddy. Now I'm curious what that means. I heard it, but I can't explain. Maybe analogous colours. Investigation. Okay. Question for Chrissy, please. What inspired this piece? Okay, what inspired this piece? This piece. Sorry, I'm not even drinking anything. I'm actually having just water. this piece was inspired by this fellow. I was looking on Pixabay. This fellow's on Pixabay. And I was looking at this guy, and I had saved it. And I hadn't done anything with it. And when I stumbled on this, I go, I know that I need to do something with this, but I didn't know what to do. And then I was looking and looking, and I thought, you know what, wouldn't it be funny if he had a female in his head? and then I went looking for the reference, and I found her. And then I wanted like a mysterious, because she looks mysterious, he's mysterious, he's got a hole in his head, you know, and I thought, oh, a mysterious evening. So, and that's how it all came together. I mean, I don't know how it does. It just came together like that. So was that an answer? Could be. There should be a warning to some of Chrissy's and Wendy's streams. Warning, you may find yourself on the floor after 72 sips of wine. That's right. But I was sipping. She was guzzling. That's all right. That's not called drinking. Nanette says, you have to consider, warm versus cool when mixing colours. Yes, that's a good one too. Just throw some stickies around. That way they stuck everywhere, so you'll eventually see it. Once it falls off, it's old enough to disregard. Interesting. Anais says, Chrissy, having just water, what have you put in that water? Something? No, it's just plain old water. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. I'd tell you if it wasn't. Opposites neutralize each other, and it's not often pretty. Yeah. Rob says, was I the inspiration, Chrissy? I normally have a picture of you in my head. So, ah, dear. Hi, Lisa. You came in at the right time. That's... Speechless. Blushing, Lisa. Yes. I don't know. Chrissy, is that a cave inside that guy's head? It is not exactly a cave. It is it's actually almost like a like the inside of a castle, but it could be even a stable of some kind. A dungeon, it could be a dungeon. Does that mean you are a king, Rob? Gee. Oh dear, that's so funny. Actually, she just had some fun little magic mushrooms, and that's her secret for these art pieces. That's right, I know. I would like to know how you do. Maria says, I would like to know how you do streams. 3 images here. Oh, okay. Did you mean like how did I put it together? I think that's what. How would you? How do I stream? Oh, 3 images, like streaming, talking, and painting. That's what you mean. Oh, sorry. I would like to, now it's okay. The pennies dropped. That's fine. Okay. What I've got behind me is a green screen. Okay. So there's green there. The program that I'm using is OBS. I have a camera that's looking down on my work. I have a camera, a webcam that is looking at me, and the image is, yeah, one, two, and the image is in the software. So finally it came out. It came out. Oh gosh. Okay, Chrissy, a dungeon? This piece went from lovely to naughty in 3 seconds. Ha! Better believe it. Okay, not even dead. That's a good thing. Okay, mushrooms. Yeah, 3 things on the on the screen. You, the painting, and the inspiration piece. Yes. Okay. Sorry. That's okay. Yes, we finally got it out. No, Tammy, I'm not a king, but maybe in Chrissy's mind I am. Oh, here we go. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. All right. So let me see. Okay, now you've got to hand it to me. I've managed to do a little bit more on this piece because I think I'm going to call it a stream as I do. Nanette, she's slow tonight, slower than usual, says Wendy. There you go. So the webcam, so Lisa says, so the webcam automatically blocks the background green screen. The OBS, there is a function in OBS where you, well, it's the software that I'm using for this live stream, and that's what it's called. Yeah, chroma key. Okay, I mean, I could have a blue screen behind me, so long as I select the blue function or that key, the chroma key. Yeah, there you go. I'm very impressed at how much Chrissy did this time. I know, Nanette. Serious. Okay. Yeah. It's been fun. Have a great week, and Wendy, I'm looking forward to your next piece. Oh, wonderful. All right. Okay. So, just wanted to say, thank you so much for hanging out. Again, I'll see you all next week. So, thank you all, lovely art friends. Okay. Bye for now.